Good morning, everyone. This is Courtney, and we've got Willow here at Goats with Horns Animal Sanctuary and ReelTime Rescue. Happy Easter to all those of you who celebrate. So, if you didn't know, for people that work in animal rescue, sometimes certain holidays, we've touched before on this in regards to Thanksgiving, but certain holidays can sometimes be a little bit difficult for us because for most people, they choose to celebrate by, with maybe eating the very animals that we are trying to save and protect. So for Easter, it's common that, people are eating eggs, unfortunately sheep like Suerte or Albert here. There's also oftentimes people will have an Easter ham, which is, comes from a pig, just like Julio and Zeus up there, who are just happily wagging their tails. So for holidays for us, we like to really just honor those animals because, of course, unfortunately, nobody can save every animal, and there are so many animals that people do eat and that do not get to live a happy life at all. So we try to just focus on the ones that do, like Frankie and Merman, these little stinkers. Well, actually, mainly Merman being a stinker this morning. That's not really new for him. But yeah, so we kind of had a little bit of time honoring the sheep this morning. We gave them all a little extra love, a little special treat. It's definitely perfectly capable to celebrate holidays without harming animals. So in regards to Easter eggs, you can still have an Easter egg hunt and do all that. You can use those little plastic reusable eggs and fill it with some nice treats or toys or something. We don't obviously hard boil eggs around here. Whenever we do find eggs, which I found one this morning, I fed it right to one of the chickens that was looking a little skinny. Hi, Miss Esperanza. So for our little quick check-in this morning, first of all, like I said, happy Easter to anyone who does celebrate. And we'll just kind of go through and do our little update and talk about, what else is going on other than the fact that today is a holiday. You can see a little bit of flooding. We did have some irrigation yesterday. It's a kind of a long story, but we didn't get all the water that we were supposed to. So while the pasture did get enough water, the front of this house, like on the other side and back there, did not get as much as we need. So that's a little update, but it should be fine. It's not supposed to be too terribly hot, so should be okay. The good news is we have 1, 2, and 3 turkeys, and that is good news because if you've tuned in lately, you'll see us talking about how these 2 lady turkeys, Lady A and Lady B, they have been going off to hide and lay eggs and try to make a nest. So we try to make sure that they're both here. Fernando, of course, we always want to make sure Fernando's here and safe, but he just does not leave the property. So we don't really have to worry about him, luckily. But the girls, we always are like kind of peeking around now. Okay, do we have 1 or 2 turkeys or 0 female turkeys do we need to go search for? As you can see here, we had a wonderful group of volunteers come, and to you, it might just look like a pile of dirt, and while you are correct, it also serves a purpose. We build these berms up so that when we do get the irrigation, it doesn't flood back here into the barn area or the stall areas. So it was really great that we had the volunteers come and work on that. And then, of course, as per usual, Nala being the biggest culprit. Right, Nala? I don't know if you can even see, there's some mud on her head because she just thinks it's her personal sandbox whenever we get the berms worked on. So she just kind of rubs her head in it, kicks up the dirt everywhere. You might be able to see some on Normandine. I tried to brush most of it out of her, but on her top of her head, by her ears and stuff too, they're just caked on mud. Oh, hello. So That's always a struggle because already just in the past couple of days, this was, significantly higher and they've already kind of trampled it down. But that's the thing with these berms that we build. We have to just continuously, like every couple months, we'll add a layer of dirt and then it gets packed down and eventually it will be high enough. So it worked this time. We did not get any flooding after irrigation. It also even rained 2 nights ago. And even with the partial irrigation and the rain, it still did not flood. So that was great news. We have our honored guests here, or not guests, the residents. As I was saying, if you weren't on in the beginning, I was talking about how today is Easter, and for many people they celebrate Easter by eating lamb, and we do not do that here. We love our sheepy friends, and so they're kind of like the guests of honor. Just like if you tuned in, if you're OG around here and you've seen our live stream that we do on Thanksgiving, we kind of celebrate the turkeys to kind of pay homage and tribute to all the ones that live horrible lives. We just try to focus on the positive and the good ones. Speaking of a good one, hello, little sweet Willow. That's our cancer patient. She's doing great, kind of standing up and snoozing. We've got everybody just kind of finishing up the little nibbles around here. Right, Frankie? We got to kind of keep an eye on Frankie. I might put that in our group chat because he was acting kind of weird this morning, like just barely eating, which is not normal for him. So none of these guys really don't eat. Like it's worrisome if we see somebody not wanting to eat. Every once in a while, Princess Buttercup, see if we can find her. She is our oldest female goat. Oh, I see her. She's stiff over here. Speaking of being old, she has arthritis. So right now she's kind of making sure that she has no weight on her front legs. But sometimes she will not really be in the mood to eat. Oh, pretty girl. And so then we will bring her some hay pellets instead. You can see how she's lifting that front leg up because, like I said, she does have arthritis. We kind of get behind, I rub, kind of, see, I'm just kind of massaging into the joint down there. But she did have her CBD, liquid glucosamine, and meloxicam for pain and inflammation and stuff. So we do focus on quality of life. We know she's an old girl, and we know, of course, it's not. I mean, glucosamine and CBD is fine. Meloxicam is a little bit of a pain pill. It's not super strong. It's not like she's sedated or on, narcotics here, but obviously it's not great to be on any type of pain medication long term. But when we're talking about quality of life, if that's going to, make sure that she's comfortable and happy and living a good life, then we are going to do that because that's what we're all about. We're trying to help these animals live the best lives that they can. Princess Buttercup was happy. Her bestie was here this morning. They just took off, but I'm sure you've seen them around. Elliot and the other Courtney were here. So let me think if there's anything else to update everybody on. I don't think so. I think we're kind of caught up. So I might walk over and just say hi to some more friends. Do you want some attention? Sometimes she runs up to me. When I got here this morning, she ran up to me. It was the sweetest thing. I was coming in the back gate and she just ran over and was all excited to see me. And then other times she just kind of standoffish and shy. So I'll just take the love whenever she wants to give it. Let's see who else we need to say hello to. Or just do a little walk by since this is kind of a quick Easter live stream, Easter morning. Mr. Gilbert, that's our other old goat, the one right down here. He also got some liquid glucosamine and CBD this morning. And then Frankie, like I said, he wasn't eating that much this morning, but now it looks like he's nibbling on some hay. So okay, well, I'll take it. I was going to gather up the rest of the hay and feed it to the cows, but it looks like they're still doing a little cleanup. So I will allow them to continue. Mr. Thomas, sweet guy. Oh, didn't mean to walk right by these friends here. Got our duckies. Lied, Bruno Mars. Elvis is having a little swim in the pool, a little dip. So do any of the people watching, do any of you guys celebrate Easter or have any, compassionate traditions that you might do? For me personally, growing up, I would always go to a church on Easter. I'm not able to go to any services. I'm not going this morning, but I am going to be having some family time. I'm cooking some Indian food, some lentil dal, and I'm going to bring that over. And I'm not sure what else is going to be there, but hopefully some other yummy plant-based Easter treats. Hi, Albert. Hi, sweet guy. So Albert and Thomas, we do need to get them sheared. We're just waiting to hear back from our shearer to see when he's able to do that, since it is starting to get a little warmer here. Just got Chico, Merman, who was giving me trouble this morning. Naughty. Hi, Swerte. Hi, Cutie Pie. Butters, our unicorn. Little handsome guy. Little handsome guy coming in for a close-up. Yeah, you're a good boy, huh? Well, don't eat my finger. You're like, well, get it out of my face then. Oh, I think he wants me to give him a little booty scratch. If you remember, Butters and his sister Willow, our cancer patient, they both sometimes are a little bit shy away from being pet, but if you can get to that booty right above the tail, that's what they really like. So see, more fluff to get out, but that's going to be a continuous project here. And Miss Peanut, how are you doing, Peanut? She was on one this morning. She was actually, when the goats rear up, when they do their headbutting, they stand up on their hind legs. And she was like walking. She must have taken about 10 steps on her hind legs. It was pretty impressive before she went down to try to headbutt Suerte, who did not seem to care at all. But anyways, guys, I think I'm going to jump off here. Just want to thank you for tuning in and checking in with all of our friends here. I hope that you are having a great start to your week, and feel free to leave us a comment down below if you have any questions. Drop those as well, and we will see you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.